Gentleman yields back. Now recognize the gentlelady from Michigan, Ms. Dingell, for her 5 minutes of questioning.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you for holding this hearing on the importance of maintaining our leadership in drug development. Few people understand the need for a robust, safe, and efficient drug development process, like patients with rare diseases and their families. As a result of the Orphan Drug Act, there have been important advances in research on and treatment for rare diseases. Unfortunately, the Trump administration's actions have risked rolling back that progress. The scientists and researchers at the National Institute of Health who would have previously received funding to develop innovative, life-saving treatments for rare diseases are losing access to grant funding and heading to other countries with more reliable opportunities. A serious issue I think many people don't understand. These impacts are hitting real people firsthand. At the University of Michigan, faculty, staff, most importantly, the students are telling me, well, we're going to lose the next generation of researchers. There are kids that I say, can't you wait? It'll get stable, and we're not going to be a ping pong ball. We have to have a reliable income. And I think that's dangerous for this country, that we're going to lose the next generation of researchers, and that this instability is impacting their work towards real life-saving, innovative, and breakthrough discoveries. Cuts to the FDA workforce have added to this chaos, slowing review timelines and making it more difficult for drug makers and patients to get answers about the approval process for treatments that could bring hope to the rare disease community. Dr. Kowalski, I've heard from several companies and patient groups that the turmoil at FDA has impacted the drug approval process. Have you heard that companies are concerned with the instability of that agency and that they are indicating that they have to think about contingency planning?
Yes, we have. This is a concern for companies that are working in diabetes, American companies who have what we think will be curative therapies. They are proceeding at FDA, but we have heard they're making contingency plans. This includes Canada, this includes Europe, Australia, and that's concerning to us.
Dr. Kowalski, how will drastic cuts to federally funded health research, including this recent proposed rule that I'll behave and not totally go forth on, to devalue peer review and politicize the federal grant-making process, affect our ability to advance new therapies, including for rare disease treatment?
I often say it takes a village to move a life-changing breakthrough to a person and have their life be changed. I think sometimes we think that this is all the responsibility of private companies. Virtually every advancement in type 1 diabetes originated with the Special Diabetes Program, including pivotal FDA trials. Teplizumab, a disease-modifying therapy, closed-loop systems. The NIH funded pivotal trials. Companies then drove these therapies to the market. People have done better. So the public-private partnership is incredibly important here in the United States, and I'm proud of the role some of our funding has played. It takes a lot to get, but cutting funding would be incredibly short-sighted.
Thank you. Mr. Boyke, this is what really worries me too. What will these funding cuts mean for U.S. competitiveness with other countries and our adversaries, including China? Could we see more researchers leave the U.S. for more stable funding environments abroad? And I am told, after World War II, Germany led, we led. I'm told now we are number 2 in research versus China. Could you comment?
Absolutely. Great question. We are already seeing a flow of scientists out of the U.S. That's a product of the difficulty of the U.S. funding environment, as well as the rise or emergence of China's biopharmaceutical industry. So this is a real risk. It is also a risk at the agency level. The reality is some of why it is hard to go through the IND process is due to unpredictability and inconsistency from FDA staff. We've lost staffers, we've lost a lot of expertise and experience, and that's affecting our competitiveness as well.
I have 15 seconds. Do you think this is a national security issue?
It is absolutely a national security issue.
Thank you. I'll yield back, Mr. Chair, and thank you to all the witnesses.